Hey, I want to make this quick, try to not make it as long as my other videos. Basically, I'm still waiting to hear back from PlayAsia. It's definitely increased my anxiety. I've been dealing with all the chest pains and shit. It's just been such a crappy couple weeks. I hope that things will improve. But what I want to do right now is I want to be honest and say I probably will have to do some fundraising for BASARA. I don't know if I can count on PlayAsia because I don't even know what their policies or what their rules or criteria are. I assume that they're not going to disclose that unless I actually get the partnership. If I get accepted, I'm sure I will know everything that I need to know, but if you look at their site, you look at the partnership link, there's very little information. They basically just tell you, hey, we have a program, give us some videos and a brief explanation, and that's it. That's pretty much what I did. It took me like 2 minutes to make the application. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know if I can really depend on it to have BASARA. Now, having it on day one is not really a big issue for me. Obviously, being a big BASARA fan, I would like to, but the BASARA climate for video content or content creation is very different from a lot of the big games right now. You have all these people fishing for views on No Man's Sky and stuff like that. That's not really an issue with BASARA. If I took like a week to get it and I took even longer to start making good videos for it, it will not really matter because there's barely anybody else that's going to be doing it at all. I don't know if Swillow is going to be doing it. I don't know if he'll be doing it on day one at least because he's going to be busy with Tales of Berseria, which seems like it's going to be a pretty long game. Most Tales games take you at least a couple days to get through, especially even if you're playing a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my comments and my commissions open. If you guys want to help me out, right now the goal is to raise at least $60. If I could raise a little more, that would be great and give me a little more financial security. I had to pay a lot of bills this month. I had to pay for the PC repair, I had to pay XSplit, I had to pay my friends back, and I had to, do all their non-gaming adult stuff like groceries and things like that. I've got all that squared away, but if I buy the game right now, assuming that I don't get the partnership, it's going to be really tight, and I think for the sake of my sanity and my mental health, it's probably better that I don't do that. So if you guys want to help me out and you want something in return, you can go ahead and let me know. I've explained this numerous times. I'm going to keep it short. You have to kind of take into consideration all the personal shit I'm going through right now with my mental health. I've been fighting it the best I can. Like Swillow sent me a really big list of things that you can do and eat and take that will help with anxiety, and the fact that I had already been doing like 80% of them told me that I'm doing the right thing. It's just not going to be overnight. I'm going to have to keep working at this basically. So like I said, I'm going to try to raise $60. I don't know if I even want to bother doing a stream event. I feel like stream events are highly dependent on your concurrent viewership, and I really don't have a high viewership, even when I was streaming more regularly. I haven't streamed regularly in almost a month now because of all the shit I've been dealing with. I don't know if that's the best way to go. If that's what people want, then I will do it. I'm not exactly trying to raise, a new computer or a car here. Just like $60, the equivalent of a Western AAA game, basically. If I can raise $60, what I'll do is I'll take the money that I get from Curse, and that should cover the game in its entirety. And in the event that I do get partnered with PlayAsia, your money will not be wasted. What it will be put towards is I might get a copy of Tales of Berseria, but I'm waiting on impressions from my friends Swillow and Omega and Clip and all those guys before I jump into that, because it's a very expensive game. It's like almost 9,000 yen. I'm not going to blindly buy something like that. I'm going to wait until they beat the game. Maybe, even if they delve into some of the New Game Plus stuff. If it's got that janky-ass, terrible great shot from Tales of Xillia 2, then I'm probably not going to do it. My other contingency plan or backup plan was Gundam Breaker 3. I hear that game's got a pretty janky frame rate, but it looks like it's pretty fun, and it's in like full English. Obviously, I'm not really a big Gundam fan, but that would be a good project. The last thing that I had in mind was I could get God Eater 2. That's something that I could very easily do. You don't need a beast computer to run a port of a 3-year-old PSP game. That's going to run at 60 FPS, so that's what your money will go towards. No matter what happens, even if I get this miracle partnership and they agree to just give me like 7,000 yen in PSN cards so I can get it instantly on day one, then it will go towards something else. I've got so many other projects that I'd like to do. It's just that I can't really make any promises just yet. BASARA is first and foremost. I'm probably going to go down that list in a hierarchy and see which one I can get. God Eater is definitely a sell for me. I think it's going to be $60 base price. So, like I said, if I don't get BASARA, from Play Asia, then I will buy it with the funds that I raise from doing this. Otherwise, that money will probably go towards God Eater because that's going to be in English. It's going to have a nice frame rate, and I'm really enjoying my time with it so far. So that's a pretty safe purchase. I don't think it's going to be a major project for me. I know that there's a very hardcore community for God Eater in Asia that have filled out a lot of the wiki, I assume. There's a lot of guides and stuff. I don't really think it would be much of an urgency for me to put out guides for it, aside from it just being in English. I'll see what I can do, but I also don't have the prior experience. At the rate I'm going, I'm probably going to have to play it a lot. Maybe that will be the game that I play on stream to try to raise a little bit of extra funds. If not, just get through the game. I want to get through it and try to get to the end game so that I can jump into God Eater 2 right away. Anyway, that's what's happening. My links are in the description. If you want to discuss things with me, you can do it here or on Twitter. Those are your options. Like I said, I'm only trying to raise $60 here. If I can get that much, even a little less than that, then I can get the game on day one and won't even have to worry about the Play Asia partnership. And I think what you can do is you can get a game from them once a month. So that would be pretty damn sweet. I would definitely be able to take more risks. I'd be able to get a lot of games like BASARA and stuff where I have a high interest, but the price tag is like kind of preventing me from taking a risk on buying it. I'd definitely be able to take more risks. There'd be more variety on the channel, even more than there's been lately. I've been doing pretty much a new game every day. We'd be able to do that with more high-profile games that you want to watch. So I'll keep you guys posted. If you want to help, you guys know what to do.